years, the cars of yesteryear were impossible to flood.
She's flooding the radio.
And creepy AAA is there.
Maybe this isn't my car.
He's not since Moonraker has there been such an exciting opening sequence.
Stalking's hard when you don't have a car.
Dumb, stupid. Oh, I gotta go back.
James Ferrantino visits Tina Sinatra.
Here's the proper way to start a car.
Huzzah!
The motion picture you are about to see is based on a true incident taken from a recent psychic research file.
Wait a minute. Could we go back a bit? I'm a little confused.
Oh, he's going to tell us about trade school, isn't he?
No. Hard times for Maximilian Schell.
Yes, may I help you?
Have you been hearing some weird stories recently?
About Chuck Berry?
About telepathy?
I knew you were going to say that.
The fourth dimension?
Or Marilyn McCoo?
Or ghosts?
No, it doesn't ring a bell. We must have the wrong movie.
The case that I'm working on the present time involves a little of each.
Hang on a sec. Here, I just got this one thing.
Me?
You?
Who am I?
Frankly, I've forgotten.
I'm a private investigator. Criminology is my hobby.
I sell parts of my record collection to make ends meet. I also manage a bowling alley. Oh, well, look, I'm kind of between projects at the moment. Oh, Mike, help me.
My philosophy?
Lots of leather.
Metaphysics. What is metaphysics?
It's really hard.
There's a long, complicated explanation to that question.
Which he'll be happy to give us.
But to make it simple, a metaphysician doesn't believe you're dead when you die.
So he's not much help at an accident scene.
What am I working on now?
I got a development deal at
An
Fox.
interesting project. A radio.
Oh, he's got a Heath kit.
To communicate with the departed.
Gasp!
A device by which we can mechanically speak to the dead. Oh, it's true. It can be done.
My mom said so.
It's just a matter of finding the right frequency or vibration.
Who am I? Oh, I covered that.
Wouldn't it be fantastic to be able to speak to someone who has just passed over?
Quit squirming.
I just think we could find lost articles,
Coupons.
treasures, gold mines.
You're not buying any of this, are you?
We could even solve murders by just contacting the murdered.
I'm so lonely.
By going directly to the source, so to speak.
Passing the savings on to you.
Here, I'll give you a demonstration.
Let's kill somebody.
This
Is this?
works something like the first crystal sets.
Well, in a really vague way.
Never could perfect an electronic tube powerful enough to reach the high vibrations necessary.
To be in the cramps.
Leon, what are you doing down there?
Mom, I'm talking to the dead.
Did you look for a job today?
I put in some applications. Lay off.
What?
Nothing.
It
Me?
takes a while for temperature attunement.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Warming up.
Sure.
We'll try it again later.
Are you wearing corduroy? Because that affects the radio, you know. You should also wash your hair a lot so the vibrations work.
That's going to take a while. You want to hang out? We could play air hockey, but we have to be kind of quiet because my dad works third shift.
The problem of communicating with the departed
Is that they're dead.
goes way back.
Way back to the early days of stuff.
Oh, I'm sorry. I failed to tell you.
I'm made of liverwurst.
Here, I want to show you something.
This is Laura, my secretary.
Yeah, coochie, 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 little bear muffin. Hello.
Here's an interesting gadget.
My Winky. Ah, stop that. Wow. Jeez.
It's hard for him to make friends, I think.
Perchance someone is buried alive. This makes sure the outside world knows about it.
Yeah.
Admittedly, I haven't sold many yet, but I'm hoping...
So even when you're dead, you can annoy people, huh?
Radio's still warming up. We'll get back to that in a minute.
The case that I'm working on now started a few days ago
God,
at the rooming house where I live.
Will Rogers was staying over.
The names of individuals and the location are the only deviations made from the true fact.
Who's that?
That's Bieber's house all of a
People have
sudden.
attested to the exact events that led up to the time of the murder.
You guys realize this is under protest. You just can't talk to the dead.
Can't talk to the dead? Mike, is there no place for mystery or wonder in that stringy heart of yours?
No.
Well, then get ready as we simultaneously grind your mealy face in our triumph and pull in huge Arbitron ratings, too.
Fine, you're on the air.
Hello and welcome to the Dead Talk Back, the show that gives you the ultimate last word.
We're taking calls from anyone who's dead. Give us a call. Let us know what's on your mind, as it were.
You're dead. The show is the Dead Talk Back. Give us a call. You know the number, 'cause you're dead.
They're not going to call.
Hey, there's our first call. Hello, you're on the air.
Yeah, this is Abe from Illinois, and I was...
Abe, you wouldn't by any chance be the...
Yes, the great emancipator, right. Listen, what I wanted to
Wow,
know...
Abraham Lincoln. Mr. Lincoln, this is such an honor. I've always wanted to ask you about the dark days during the Civil War. when
Yeah,
our
sure,
country was-
whatever. Look, what I'm wondering is if you guys think the Bills are going back to the big dance again this year, and I'll just hang up and listen.
Mr. Lincoln, no.
That's the old rail splitter, wondering if the Buffalo Bills will be returning to the Super Bowl.
Will they fall in 5 straight? Boom, 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 boom.
Guys,
Give us
that
a
was
drink.
Abraham Lincoln. Don't you...
Okay, we got another call here.
You're on the air.
This is Mr. Churchill from England.
Winston Churchill. Mr. Churchill, listen, the Iron Curtain is down now. Do you have any thoughts on where our nation...
The Bills don't have the cojones to make it to another ball game. Jim Kelly is a fine quarterback and a great patriot, but he will never, ever wear a Super Bowl ring. Good day.
What do you know?
Unbelievable.
I know. Where does that guy get off saying the Bills won't make it back? If they sign Thurman Thomas and keep their offensive line,
in case
there's
anybody
no
drives up and asks, that was
reason.
Winston Churchill.
Why they
Abraham
don't brag
Lincoln, the
over
father of
anybody.
our
No way that
country.
that division's going to send anybody to the
I
bowl.
think the thing that
Sure thing, Denny.
It's a big deal, Mike.
After you sin-filled old menace, you'll go to damnation as sure as I'm sitting here.
Quiet, will you?
Pass the Dutch loaf.
If you'd live a little more of what you preach, it'd be a lot easier to live with. Meet the rest of the people that contribute to this strange case.
Okay.
Mrs. Coleman, the landlady. A widow for the last 12 years.
You can really pack it away.
Fritz Kruger. One thing on his mind.
Reunification.
So help me, Kruger. If you don't take your blasted eyes off me, I'll throw something at you.
I didn't think it was that obvious.
Renee Caldwell, models for a living.
Models freezers.
In an hour and a half, she'll be dead. My name is Henry Krasker. I've been living here for the past 2 years. It's convenient to my laboratory. Sarah Stoll and Sons, Dennis and Ronnie. Husband just disappeared one day.
Oh, there he
Harold
is.
Younger, strange and very quiet. Keeps to himself. Works as a clerk in a music shop.
Andrew.
Been boarding here for a year. Raymond Milburn, from a wealthy family. Refined young man, likes music and the arts.
Ah.
Is separated from his family. He's trying his luck as a radio announcer.
Not going that well.
Hope Byington.
Wow.
Going to be married next spring. She's a close friend of Renee's. Occupation, cashier.
Telling them innocent kids stories about the dead and their hauntings. That's the work of the devil. You'll pay for it. The devil.
That's where I know you
That
from.
man is the devil himself.
Oh, shut up, you potentate of righteousness.
Listen to him. He'll pay to God for his sinful talk.
You gonna finish
Man
that?
is superior to all the living kingdom. He has nothing else to do on earth but to be ready for the new coming of the Lord.
Hallelujah. Johnny!
Christy Madling. Quotes the Bible well. I can't say the same about his work. He does so little of it. A friendless sort of a man.
Yet I rather like him.
That does it. That explains his no work policy.
Fine. Fine. Everyone pick on the devil.
Well, I've got to go meet with Richard Avedon.